listening to The Gender Rebels.
I'm Kathleen, a cis woman and ally.
And I'm Faith, a trans woman.
Gender Rebels is a question and answer podcast that explores life outside the gender binary.
A big thanks to our Patreon supporters.
If you'd like to support the show, go to patreon.com/genderrebels. Hey everyone, I'm Kath.
And I am Faith.
Faith, do we have any patrons to thank?
Boy, do we.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who?
We've got Mary M.
Mary?
That's Mary, like Merry Christmas M.
Merry Christmas M.
We've got Jennifer C.
Jennifer C, thank you.
Jessica H.
Jessica H, thank you.
And Ms. Sam.
Ms. Sam, thank you so much. Thank you all of our patrons who helped support this show and brought this episode to you today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey Faith, I got a question.
What's your question?
What do you think about the city of Philadelphia?
I think it could use some work.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa, girl!
I'm not a fan. I'm actually not a big fan of the city of Philly.
What? What's your problem?
I think, like I said, it could use some work.
Like other than
maybe I need to explore
problem.
Philly better.
Well, we've gotten off to a great start.
Yeah.
I love the university culture and the American history, but more than any of that, I love the cheesesteaks.
I also enjoy the cheesesteaks.
And I really like the prison and the motor museum.
I get them with whiz. That's wit onions with whiz and hot peppers. You know, you can order them with hot peppers. That is totally the way to go. They put banana peppers and some other hot pepper on them.
There's like the red cherry peppers.
Is it red cherry, not habanero?
No, not habanero, no.
Okay.
Guys, game changer. Link down below to how to order a proper Philly cheesesteak. Mm-hmm. Why are we telling people how to order a proper chili feast?
Well, because we're...
Proper Philly cheesesteak.
Chili cheesesteak. We are the best chili cheesesteaks. Are in Pennsylvania. No. So, anywho, we're going to Philly next week. We're going to be there, Wednesday.
We will be there Wednesday. And I think we might see some of you there.
Yeah, we hope to see some of you there. We are going to be at
the Philly Transgender Wellness Conference at the Mazzoni Center.
Say it with us. So,
you guys, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, so we hope to see you. We are actually going to have a table there. Unlike last time where we just kind of showed up and kind of walked around and saw some cool workshops and got some cool info. This time around, we are actually going to be tabling.
Mm-hmm. And last time, a few of you came up to us and said hi. And you guys, there are not words. That was the best. That was so awesome.
It really was.
Talked to some of you. We made friends with some of you. We got episode suggestion ideas for some of you, and we went with that. One of our fans asked for, what do you do with a new job? Do you talk during the interview? Do you talk during orientation? Do you never come out? What do you do? We did an episode on that. We did an episode on the dangers of silicone injections. Mm-hmm. This conference, wow. We have an episode on it. It's linked down below. Listen to it if you haven't, but I don't know. It's hard to even sum it up.
I had a great time. I had a fantastic time, and I have to say, I mentioned this in our last episode where we talked about this. I was terrified that it was going to be that idea of how left-wing people are, that there's this slight small contingent, usually 2 or 3 people of holier-than-thou assholes.
Oh, the loud ones.
Yeah, who are going to insist on, everything being their way and criticizing everyone who doesn't go along with them, and everyone's walking on eggshells, afraid to piss those people off.
Maybe my language isn't inclusive enough, or maybe
I
forgot to include
I don't know. I
warning.
tried to be inclusive enough, but, apparently I wasn't, or I didn't include a trigger warning to the fact that I was about to include a trigger warning. So I thought it was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be like that. Unbearably awful, extreme left activism, which, quite frankly, I'm very left. I'm socialist.
Yeah.
And, that extreme left stuff annoys me. So, I thought it was going to be that, and it turned out to be this awesome, amazing, super inclusive, relaxed, chill, ultra fun, everyone's being awesome event. And that was amazing.
A bunch of cool queers all in one place.
Yeah.
And their supportive allies, parents, friends, lovers, siblings, a bunch of emotional support
Lovers.
dogs that you don't get to pet.
You don't get to pet the support dogs.
You can admire how cute
I
they
still
are.
maintain you should be allowed to pet security dogs. Because
got a
most of those
job
are
to
for
do.
show. I know,
Doesn't
like, my
matter.
building, the terrorists really gonna, like, attack my office building.
The dogs have still been trained and they're still looking out for stuff.
But they're
You're
so
gonna
cute.
It's not the point.
Okay.
They can't help how cute they are.
I have 2 cute dogs at home that I
yeah,
can
you
pet.
save your pets for your own
Okay,
dogs.
that makes sense.
Really amazing food, literally kitty corner from the place, and one
The place is the Reading Terminal Market, which is just
That's
a
where the-
big-ass food court.
That's where the food is, yeah.
Where, like, if you need an ass food court, that is a particularly big one. No, it's really amazing. There's a bunch of Amish farmers and stuff who come in there and, set up these little booths. I had barbecue there. I had cheesesteaks there. We got breakfast there. Like, it's
Is that
just
where you had
amazing.
Scrapple? Or we
No,
just
I did
had
not have
we just
Scrapple.
had Taylor
I
ham,
had Taylor ham,
which is not
which is,
Scrapple.
for those of you unfamiliar with Eastern Pennsylvania / New Jersey / Western New Jersey, which is a very thin strip of land where this thing called Taylor ham / pork roll exists. It is somewhere between Spam and bologna or hot dogs. It's just maybe it's a big roll of hot dog. I don't know what it is.
We're going to
but
link you to an episode
it's somewhere
of another podcast.
It's somewhere sort of. It's not Spam, and it's not. It's like a better bologna. It's like a higher end bologna. How about
Here's
that?
the thing. Like, I hate to say this because we
Yeah.
are a podcast about transgender topics,
Yeah.
but I would say at least 80% of the reason we go to Philly is for the food.
Oh, yeah, 80, and no, I'd say 75, 25% conference.
Okay.
Because I gotta say, it was so much fun. And I mentioned this before, like, I'm the only trans person in the room most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few trans friends in New York. If you're listening, y'all are awesome.
We love you.
But otherwise, it's like, I'm the only trans person. I'm like the token trans person, and that's cool because sometimes I feel like my cis friends are like, I have a trans friend. Come meet my trans friend. This is my trans friend. She's trans. Look how inclusive I'm being.
You're the cherry on top of our social group.
Yes, and so I felt like, oh my god, I'm just gonna be a room full of trans people. I'm not gonna be the only trans person. I'm not gonna be special.
It's a
But
cherry
it was
orchard.
still awesome. I felt
Yeah.
like weirdly comfortable in a way that like I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I remember I watched this fantastic documentary in like the 2000s. And it was about a little person convention.
Oh, those places. Yes.
And it was fantastic because it definitely it followed maybe 5 or 6 people of little people. And it basically there was like just a convention, just a meetup, and there was like a fashion show, and there was like a bunch of hookups, and there was like a disco night and
this
stuff.
is what I've heard about little people conventions, actually.
Yeah.
It's just a sex fest after
And
hours.
it was really fun. It was really cool. They loved capri pants because capri pants were like in style, and they actually like just fit them perfectly, and they were
Sounds
like
good.
awesome.
I'm wearing
So
trousers.
it kind of felt a little like, and obviously I'm aware that little people have entirely different set of challenges to trans
totally.
people,
And
and
the
I bet there's little people, trans
discrimination.
people, and
Yes.
and they get to have both conventions, but it's also so I'm not comparing the challenges or the difficulties
Of course not.
faced.
No.
I'm just comparing the idea of like being around like your people and
How
just being able to
great
like
it is.
freaking relax
Yes.
in a way that I don't think I realized was possible until I was there.
I mean, think about it. It's a level of tension you carry around without even knowing that it has to
Yeah.
do with being the only one.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're surrounded by your brothers and sisters and NBs just
was,
like you.
It was like when I met Shirley Manson from Garbage.
Oh.
And she was like super kind to me and like really supportive of me being trans and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she was like my hero and an inspiration when I was a kid. And like meeting her, and then like the next day just like crying.
You were a mess.
Just crying. I cried when I met her, but then like the next day or that Monday at work, I was just bawling, and it was because I realized I was letting out stuff that I hadn't realized I had been holding on to, and And it really had to do with acceptance. And that's a big part of why the Philly conference was so good. I think I cried like after the Philly conference too.
Yeah.
Of like just stuff that I have kept big knots chained up in my heart, in my psyche for so long that just I could kind of just let go of.
Just unbuckle,
and you
unlock,
just release that, and you don't realize it was even there until
Yeah.
you let go of it. And the Philly conference really did kind of let me get out of that.
because you're not other
Yeah.
anymore, and you're also, think back to so much of your life, you're not hiding that otherness.
Yeah.
Like
And
you've gotten so far, you're past that hiding part, and that is so awesome. But you're still other. Like you still are.
I still have a little bit of a weird thing where it's like a part of me just wishes I was stealth, and like those moments where I pass, I'm like, yay! And then I'm doing high five or thumbs up. I'm doing like, yay!
She is.
But then in other parts of it, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna hide. I'm trans. I came out. This took a lot of fucking courage to get where I'm at.
And work and money and effort.
Yeah. And pain, physical pain. I am like gonna be out and friggin' proud. And a lot of the times I am, and other times I'm like, yeah, I passed on stealth.
Yeah.
So it's just that kind of varied thing. But like, here it's like you don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. And you're
Just be
surrounded
you.
by people who do or don't pass, who are or aren't stealth. But either way, they share this experience that you've had.
Yeah.
That, like, walking down the street or hanging out with our friends, as awesome and cool and queer as they are, nobody, well,
We have a lot of queer friends. We had a party. we might have mentioned this on the podcast. We had a house party like last year. I don't want to say 30 people were at our house. Which we have a small house, small
tight.
Brooklyn apartment. It was tight. 30 people was tight.
We're not going to do that many.
And I think 27 or 28.
We counted.
I think it was 28 of them were queer in some way. And there was like 2 straight cis people. And yeah, that was it too. Because there's one person, she may be listening. She's awesome.
Hi,
We love her.
you.
And I counted her amongst the straight people, and she was like, "I'm bi," and I was like, "Sorry."
I forgot. Sorry.
You did mention that. I wasn't sure how deep that went, but thank you for telling me.
Yes.
And so
you never feel overtly uncomfortable.
I never
or out
do.
of place, but that's different from how you feel at the conference.
It is. The conference was just wonderful, and it was wonderful. Like I didn't expect the workshops to be as interesting and informative as they were.
So good. And listeners, they're constant. There's 3 days of amazing stuff.
And there's like, and every hour there's like 4 or 5 to pick from.
Yeah.
And it was often really difficult to have to pick which one of these 3 I'm going to go to or 4 I'm going to go to.
If you'll be there, or even if you're looking at the calendar and you're maybe thinking maybe next year, there are a few times where you will say, well, okay, I need to be at both of these. I don't know how to do this. And you just have to pick.
Yeah.
You just have to pick, and that's just how it is, and that's okay. There's just so much good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to be there this time.
We will be
We're
there.
going to be there in an official capacity, not as mere attendees.
And we taped, like, the Gender Rebels postcard.
Oh, we did.
To our name tags. We're like, maybe people will see 2 of us together and see that and figure out. And some of you did, because y'all are
Some of you did. I bet a
awesome.
lot of you might not have, because we're on the
Smart.
radio and we're not in...
You don't know how beautiful we are.
Yeah, we're pretty hot, so...
I mean, they might know how beautiful you are because you got your Instagram page.
I do have an Instagram, but...
Link down below. Right? We've got a link.
Yeah.
I think. And I'm the one walking next to that beautiful girl. So...
Kath is very pretty. We love her.
I am
She's my life partner.
sufficiently adequate.
She's my legal domestic partner. We have a certificate.
That's right.
We got gay married before straight marriage was legal. Or before
gay marriage.
Before gay marriage was legal, we got a domestic partnered. We may have been drinking tonight a lot, so
We're just so excited about Philly and about seeing you. Those of you who can come and those of you who can't, we're
those
going
of
to
you who
tell
can
you
come.
about this.
What can I expect when they go into the little vendor area?
All right, so here you are. You're at Philly. Let's say it's your first time there. Well, you walk in kind of the main front entrance. Philly is very cool for a bunch of reasons, but one of the things that's awesome is their art. Their commitment to art in public spaces. It's very, very good. And they've got very cool kind of a plane crash art sculpture in this very open area, and that is across the street from the main entrance of the Philly Wellness Conference. You walk in the main entrance, and there is the check-in desk. Did you register? Cool. Have a name tag. Did you forget to register? Cool. You're welcome anyway. Get a name tag, though. Let's figure out what the name should be. Get your pronouns on there. Okay, cool. Are you going to pay the admission? Are you going to pay full price of the admission? You are. It is $0.00. Come on in. Welcome to Philly. It's fucking free. Yeah. Then you will see some signs that talk about the very strict rules about where you can and cannot take pictures inside the conference center. This is fucking brilliant, and it's there for a good reason, because no one wants to decide to not attend this conference because a photo of them might wind up somewhere. They are very stringent, very strict, for good reason, about where photos can happen and where they can't. And we expect everyone who attends to respect that.
This is hard for me, who's like, ooh, where's the good light? And they had photo stations up with like flag backgrounds, gay flag, transy flag. And I was like, oh my God, there's not good light by these. We took a few. We did our best. But I was like, wow, there's not good light by these. And where the good light was, you couldn't take photos. And you don't know how hard that is for me. I barely got any photos the whole trip in Philly because I was respecting this policy, as you should.
I mean, you could have taken all of the photos you wanted outside of the goddamn convention
We did take
center.
a bunch. We took a picture with that airplane. We took a big picture with the banners on the street signs.
We took a bunch at Eastern State
We
Penitentiary.
did. We went to Eastern State Penitentiary. First
Highly
penitentiary
recommended.
in the United States, yes.
Really good. Very, very...
Murder Museum.
Dark.
Also, I am into macabre things. Macabre things. And Kath is also. And we're both into weird medical stuff.
Highly recommended as well.
And so, highly recommended. Gross. Little bit distressing.
Broke me.
Human suffering.
Had a hard time with it.
Yeah, but we like weird surgical museums.
Yes, by all means. Highly recommended.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other interesting stuff. We didn't see the Liberty Bell or the
Yeah, the
Declaration of
Liberty Bell
Independence.
doesn't seem
It's
too
there.
interesting.
But, go if that's your thing.
Yeah, so what are people going to find if they go to our table?
They will find...
Because there will be a Gender Rebels table there.
Yes, we have...
in the vendor area.
Oh my goodness, and I can't wait to meet you. It'll be you there, or me there, or our backup booth bitch there, if we're
Yes,
both at
that's her term.
conferences.
She came up with that.
And
Should we be like sexy at our booth?
I don't know, I'm feeling like a jeans and t-shirt kind of situation.
Alright, I'm just
you
like-
can be sexy. I'm not going to tell you what to
If I
do.
want to wear like a corset and garter belt,
I'm just going to tell you not to.
No.
This is the place where you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't feel like I would be comfortable in that. So.
I mean, the thing is, walking from the
there is a
hotel
party
to the place.
Yeah, I will be arrested for prostitution.
No, it's a city. You'd be fine. Listeners,
Yes.
I hope we see you at Philly.
Yeah, we'll have a cool Gender Rebels table.
We have a fun
Covering.
activity.
We've got bingo cards.
We do.
Philadelphia Trans Wellness bingo cards. You can come by, pick one up.
Or
And
someone will hand one out to you.
We got some cool Gender Rebels swag that'll be there.
prizes if you get bingo.
We'll be there.
Come and see us, please.
you can come see us.
Please come see us.
And just chat. Not get a selfie. I mean, you could potentially like lure us away to the booth to the selfie station if you were particularly persuasive.
Because we won't be at the photo part, but maybe we could be. But like, here's the thing: if you're listening right now and you're like, "Oh, they don't want to talk to me," hey, we do.
We do.
We totes do.
We do. So come by. If you see us, come by, say hi, be like, oh my God, your podcast has gone downhill. What's going on, guys? Were you drunk when you recorded that last episode?
Why do you let the dogs bark so much in the background?
Seriously, the dogs are like playing, growling, and chasing each other and like playing a game that we call Face Bite, which is really just kind of wrestling, a sort of mock battle they hold together.
So like that's fun for us, but it is highly disrespectful to our listeners.
It's weird that you have to hear that you don't hear that in the like the background of last podcast or anything like that.
or This American Life. Or,
Yeah.
So
thank you guys for putting up with that. So whatever criticisms you have of us, whatever compliments, whatever, if you
say it
knitted
to
us,
my face.
if you knitted us in yarn, maybe, or laundry, laundry lint.
If you painted us in watercolor.
Maybe you have a Gender Rebels tattoo.
If you listened to like 2 episodes, come by. Free high fives, free hugs. We want to see you.
Also, if you want to get a Gender Rebels tattoo, I would cut the cost 50% with you.
I hope we see you at Philly. If we don't, then I hope we see you there next year, because we'll be at Philly every year. And maybe we'll do a talk or a workshop one of these days. But this year, we're going to the workshops. And we're talking to you, and we're hanging out, and we're playing bingo, and we're going to the parties, and we're eating cheesesteaks. And I hope that you will be there for some of the fun. And if not, you'll listen to us talk about it at our next episode, and maybe we'll see you next year.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks for listening. I hope we see you. Either way, we will talk to you next week.
All right, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.
If you've enjoyed this episode and want to help us keep making more great content, go to patreon.com/genderrebels.
We have many different levels of support and lots of great rewards,
including drinks with the Gender Rebels at Stonewall.
Please leave a 5-star review on iTunes. That makes it easier for other people to find us.
And send your questions to questions@genderrebels.com or find us on Twitter @TheGenderRebels.
Music for The Gender Rebels is by Jasper the Colossal. Follow the link down below or download them on iTunes today.
And for all our episodes, visit genderrebels.com.
The Gender Rebels is a Comeback Sync production, copyright 2019. All rights reserved.
And to all you Gender Rebels out there, keep rebelling.
Bye.
Bye.